What is going on, you little oddballs? It is your boy Coreboy back at it again today with a new video. And we've just been kind of sitting here grinding. I'm not gonna lie. I also know that the last couple of days I haven't been streaming nearly as long as I typically do. I'm not gonna lie. I've been really fucking tired. If y'all don't know, I just got off of like a 6 day straight work week, and I've been honestly kind of drained from it. I'm not gonna lie. So that's why I haven't been streaming as much. While we have been trying to stream every single day with the minus of one day, we did miss a day. I'm not gonna lie, we definitely did miss a day. But listen, if you all could comprehend how tired I was, you'd get it. I was so just beat. Like I've been getting like barely any sleep or like just in general kind of shit sleep, and then I have to go into work and deal with shit, and it's really not that enjoyable. I'm not gonna lie. Um, but today and tomorrow we will be doing some longer streams. We'll also be streaming on Thursday and the rest of the week as well. So yeah, be on the lookout for that because I will be streaming, I promise. Also, on top of all of that, I did just want to ask some questions because I have been looking to get like an actual proper like mic setup and everything for the setup here for content purposes and such. I mean, just for like kind of general use because I just kind of want like a more, I guess, better laid out setup. I also like want to increase the audio quality of my content. It's something that I've been like really needing to do for a while. It's just been kind of difficult for me to find a mic or like know anything about them. So if anybody does like have any recommendations, please let me know down below. I would love to get like an actual like good microphone and shit to like kind of just up the quality of my content in certain areas. While my content is never going to be like some like crazy edited piece of art or whatever. Like I don't do like super crazy edits and stuff like that. I'm not a director, guys. I gotta be real. I'm not a director or anything like that. So I my content's not gonna be that. But what I will say is like I do just want like general quality to be better. So if anybody does know anything about like microphones and shit, please let me know down below so I know what to look for. Definitely don't let it be something that's like ridiculously expensive either, because I don't want to spend $300-400 on a microphone. Because I do have money I'm putting to other things too currently, especially like the actual like content setup that I have currently, which is like not bad. I love it. Don't get me wrong, man. I've built this thing myself. Okay, like I've put a lot of time, money, and effort into this setup to be where I kind of want it to be now. And honestly, it mostly is where I want it to be. I want an actual proper microphone. So like I said, if anybody knows anything about that, please for the love of God let me know because I don't know shit about them. I've had like a couple of recommendations from some friends sent to me, like some I guess like good quality, but also like not gonna break the bank to get one kind of like stuff. So like I said, if you all have any recommendations as well, let your boy know. Like I do understand that like the more money I'll put in, the better quality, etc. I'll get stuff like that. But brother, I don't want to do that. But on top of that, I've really just been playing Black Ops 7. Like I'm trying to get now a bunch of weapons that I want to get down to 250. Currently we're working on the MSMC, which I do have to like level 90. I was working on getting some guns to Prestige 2 yesterday, so that whenever I do get to them, I can kind of just start knocking them out. I'm not going to worry about going through all the prestiges and levels. Luckily, during the camo grinds, we have got a lot of stuff done. I haven't been working on the zombies one nearly as hard. I don't know why. I think, and I'll be honest with you all, I think due to it being like 2 years of Black Ops back to back, and how much time I put into zombies last year, like I just really haven't felt the urge or like really want to play zombies as much as of recent. Like not even to mention the fact that I do think like I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even finished the Ashes of the Damned Easter egg because dude, that thing is so tediously long that I just haven't felt the need or want to do it all the way through. And like I've almost got it done a couple of times, but man, I really cannot stand when they just make shit long and tedious for no reason. That's what it feels like. It feels like half the steps are just like I'm like, dude, I don't want to have to go do this again, and like it's just really fucking annoying and just not that fun. Like I don't know. I didn't complete it. I'm gonna be honest. I might at some point. I might maybe like when like me and the homies have like an itch to go and complete some Easter eggs, we'll do it. But at least as of right now, we just haven't, and I just needed to be honest about that. And of course, whenever I do those, like I was last year with Black Ops 6, we'll definitely have like full videos out for them because they are pretty fun to put together. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had a single urge to play zombies at all. I've threw some different modes into the playlist, and I really don't know how I feel about it because, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I have definitely realized that the playlist I'm playing definitely lead to like the most sweaty lobbies possible, and that's not necessarily fun 24/7. Like, yeah, when I'm trying with my boys and shit, and we're trying to get wins and everything, like, yeah, I'm gonna be, trying a bit harder than normal. But man, whenever it is just me playing, and I just want to like chill out, go for some, streaks, try to hit some clips maybe or something like that. Like, Dude, playing some of the lobbies I've been playing recently, I'm like, God, this is not fucking fun. And that definitely is probably due to a little bit of like a lower player base than last year's game, just because BO7 didn't really do well in the sales area, unfortunately. Well, I do, and I will stand by the fact this is one of the best CODs we've got in recent years. I get it, people are burnt out and such. Luckily for me, I guess I'll say luckily, very reluctantly. Um, I took like a really big break from COD after Cold War. I didn't play for like 3, almost 4 years. So I didn't like get burnt out like a lot of other people did. And honestly, I do feel like those breaks are very good to have and like a good way to like step back and step away from games. Um, to like come back into like one that you'll enjoy a lot more and just have fun with it. And I'm really happy I did that, to be completely honest. It's something that I look at and I'm like, thank God I did that, man. I didn't like just burn myself out the gate with COD every year. Um, Also, as of yesterday, we got some pretty unfortunate news. The creator of COD, Vince, I'm not gonna try to, I don't want to butcher his last name. I'm not gonna do that. He ended up passing away yesterday. If y'all don't know, Vince worked on the first couple of COD titles up into MW2, so he was a big factor in some of my favorite games from my childhood. But he's also the reason we had Respawn Entertainment that gave us Titanfall, it gave us Apex Legends, and he also was a big proprietor on the new Battlefield, Battlefield 6. He also helped with the Star Wars Last Jedi games as well. Like, the dude is an absolute powerhouse when it came to game development, and learning of his passing yesterday was really unfortunate, and I think someone that will be very much missed in the gaming community. No one had a mind like he did. Like, there's a reason why like those older COD titles had the feel that they did, and it was because of the people that were making them. Like, not only did we have like a competitive side to those CODs, which I loved, but also like the way sniping felt, the way hitting clips felt, the way the maps felt, the way the movement felt, etc. Like, it was all such an integral part of the game to play how you want to play. There was never like a moment where like you could play with literally anything in those games and it was good, and that's something we do miss a lot in a lot of newer titles. Like, we truly, like, one thing I have a problem with when it comes to new CODs, especially with like the lack of the pick 10 system, is that a lot of weapons don't really get used, or attachments. Like, you have like 2, maybe 3 builds that you use for each thing, and it just kind of gets repetitive. And that's why, like, I know a couple days ago I was talking about it in my last video about the next, or one of the more upcoming CODs might end up bringing back the pick 10 system, and I'm like, I don't think people realize how, like, at least from a multiplayer standpoint, I'm not talking about Warzone. I don't give a flying fuck about Warzone. I'm just gonna be honest. I could care less about the current state of Warzone or anything like that. Like, I don't give a shit. It doesn't interest me. I don't want to play BRs. All right, buddy. We're in 2025. We don't need to focus on BRs anymore. Can we get like something new and refreshing, maybe? And no, motherfucker, I'm also not talking about an extraction shooter. It's also not that interesting. Like, everybody's fucking done it. None of them are as good as Tarkov. I don't even like Tarkov, but I can at least agree that out of those, there's a reason why Tarkov is the best. It's because it is the most, like, actually, like, I guess the word I could put is competitive to a degree. It's the most, like, everything in this game has value. Well, I guess other than, like, Arc Raiders, and honestly, I'll say this, man, because Marathon's looking pretty good. And, like, I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited for Marathon. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the game looks good, and I will probably end up playing it quite a bit because I just like, I like Bungie games. Bungie games are fun. I hate, why? God damn it. But, like, as a whole, like, we don't need an extraction shooter. We don't need BRs. And, like, one thing that was integral to COD's, like, multiplayer back in the day that, like, made people love it was the pick 10 system. It made actual, engagements feel unique, because I can tell you right now, if you go play any COD title since MW 2019, and I'm just gonna be honest about it because I'm a pretty forward guy. Like, one thing that does get annoying about playing a lot of these newer COD titles is, like, anytime I get into an engagement, I feel like I am dying to just all of the same fucking weapon builds. All right, and it's pretty simple. The only difference may be, like, some motherfuckers in pubs might run a suppressor. That's really about the only difference from pubs to, like, ranked play. But overall, it's just the same weapon builds and everything. Like, it's a little boring to a degree. It gets very repetitive in a lot of gunfights. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still fun and it still feels like COD, which is one thing I like about this game. It feels like Call of Duty. But, like, the pick 10 system really, like, it gave a limitation on what you could do and added more of, like, this unique feel to it. It gave this, like, you can run whatever you want and it still be effective, because then you're taking into consideration of, like, perks, you're taking in, like, consideration of equipment, the attachments you're running, etc., how many attachments you're running. and so on and so forth. And that's like part of the reason why like I do really miss that system, is it just made the MP more unique as a whole. Like not everyone was just running the same shit, the same weapons, etc. It felt more like a unique thing in each gunfight. Like sometimes you'd get killed by a dude who was running like extended mag and a suppressor, or a dude running a red dot sight and a grip, or a quick draw grip, whatever it may be. Like it just made the gunfights feel different in each scenario, and you had to think more about the gunfights instead of now where it's just kind of like I can most of the time just kind of run in and fry people if need be. Like it's not that difficult because they're all just gonna use the same shit, and it's just how it goes. And that's one thing I'm like really excited for, if that is like true, is because I feel like so many more people will appreciate that, and I really do hope they stick with the no SBMM element of BO7, because honestly, man, it's funny enough. I was talking to my mom about it today. This is just like a little, like, I guess, little side quest I went on. Talked to my mom today, and I was like, yeah, the reason, like, because I was talking about how, like, a lot of my siblings have stopped playing games because instead of being like, yeah, like, I wanted to get good at games because I like playing games, but, like, they didn't. And I was like, you know, it's like one of the things I loved about growing up when I did and playing multiplayer games was like I got put with so many different people, and if I got shit on and like you started shit talking me, my only reaction was I'm going to go get better than you. I'm going to go keep playing. I'm going to be a better player than you. Like you aren't going to stop me from doing that. And to me, that just made it so much more fun. And like, I feel like a lot of people who came around during the SBMM era of games, or especially COD, like, they don't understand just how fun it was to actually get good at a game. Because your matchmaking is so curated to how you play and how bad you are that you never really realize that you were a bad player. And I think that's where like a lot of people have started, like, especially in modern day shooters, started picking up things like hacking and cheating and shit, because this wasn't an issue back in the day. And I'm not going to sit there and blame just PC players for it. I think a lot of people were not good at games, and due to SBMM, they were like, well, I can't get good, and so I'm going to have to, you know, find some way to get around this. And I feel like if we take a look at time, that's really when it started happening. Like, I just got to be honest about it, and it's one of the most detrimental things to games, I think. It does take away from that, like, of a natural skill gap to where you can still learn. Like, you'll get lobbies where you can shit on people, but you're also going to get lobbies where you are the one getting shit on, and it happens. And, like, I do feel like growing up in the era that I did, despite how toxic it was, it is a reason I got good at games, because I really just wanted to be good at them. And I'm going to die on that hill. If you all disagree with me, I don't care. I will die on that hill that without SBMM, I was so much more determined to just get good at games compared to when SBMM is a thing. Because the way SBMM works is like, oh, hey, you did good this game. We're going to put you into a really hard lobby for no reason. It doesn't give the opportunity to actually sit there and learn. You just got to hope that maybe your next one is, you know, around the same skill level as you, or maybe just a little bit higher so you can kind of get a learning grip on it. But it's still just, it's this weird imbalancing aspect. Like, it doesn't feel balanced ever. And, you know, you have people who are like level 2s who had one good game that play against them, people like me. And like, sure, you still have that issue without SBMM, but it feels a lot more randomized. And that's the good thing about it. Is like, yeah, there's going to be somebody in each lobby that might be better than me, or that might shit on me a little bit. And I'm fine with that. But I know he's also got other teammates that I'm going to also be shitting on, because that's the point of public matches. This isn't fucking ranked, and it shouldn't be treated like ranked. That's where I'm going to die on that. If, like I said, if you disagree, I really don't care. Like, that's up to you. If you are SBMM brained, that's your fault, not mine. I am no longer... What the fuck? What the fuck? Bro, what were you doing, buddy? Are you good? I thought I killed him. I'm not even gonna lie. I deadass thought I killed that guy. I've also been just working on getting this needle drone done. It's kind of fun. It's a little annoying, but it's pretty fun to use. But other than that, I really don't have a lot to say. We'll be live today. I don't know exactly what time. I'm waiting for something to get here for me so I can go do another thing I need to do. And then we're going to go live after that, hopefully. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Other than that, I love you all, and I will catch you later.